Robert and Julia Miller with Rethink Real Estate and the J. Patel Group with another exciting real estate update.
Right. We're so excited to be here.
As always, we'll start with a joke. You go ahead.
I don't have one.
You have no joke. Okay. All right, I do have a joke.
Oh, okay, good.
So,
good.
why can't a train engineer get electrocuted?
Why?
Because he's not a conductor.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
You heard that on the train ride this past weekend.
I heard that on the way to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought that was a pretty good one. Okay.
Stay tuned for our adventures. We will have videos available too. I'll link to them.
Okay. This week in history.
Yes.
And this one keeps going back and forth. And anyway, in 2006, Pluto was reclassified by astronomers as a dwarf planet.
We just had a discussion about this not that long ago.
Okay, is it back to a regular planet, or is it an asteroid, or is it still a dwarf planet?
I think it's a regular planet now.
Now it's a regular planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Stay tuned. Okay, in 2000, on August 23rd, Richard Hatch is announced the winner of season 1 of Survivor.
Ah,
20
season
years of Survivor.
1.
I always thought that show would be much more exciting if the losers had to row back through shark-infested waters in a rubber raft. Now that would make it a little more exciting.
Real surviving.
Yeah, the show has lasted 20 years. I can't believe it.
It is. That's amazing. That's good.
Yeah. 1984, Diane Sawyer joins 60 Minutes. August 27th as its first female correspondent.
Well done, Diane.
Way overdue. 1984.
Yeah.
Wow. 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivers his I Have a Dream speech, August 28th in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
1957, speaking more than 24 hours. Senator Strom Thurmond sets a filibuster record, August 27th. 24 hours. Now, you know my question.
What was he speaking about?
They don't have to speak about anything. The whole idea is to just tie up time on the Senate floor. They just ramble on for hours and hours.
Okay, so what's your question?
It's a stall tactic. Did he take a break to go to the bathroom?
Well, I would certainly hope so.
Well, what's the rule on the filibuster? Do you have to, like, if you step away from the podium?
I don't know my political science very well. I'm sorry.
24 hours. Over 24 hours. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. What
I
else
wonder
do
if
you have
anybody even remembers what the subject
Probably
was.
not.
Yeah. 1939, the first televised baseball game pits Brooklyn versus Cincinnati, August 26th.
1939.
Amen to America's pastime.
Brooklyn Dodgers? No.
Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers.
Brooklyn Dodgers?
Yeah. The Cincinnati Red. I think they were the Reds then. They weren't the Red Stockings anymore.
Okay.
And finally, in the year 79, Italy's Mount Vesuvius erupts August 24th, burying Pompeii and 2 other cities in ash. And if I remember right, they estimate 20,000 people died.
Yeah, they don't know for sure because they didn't find everyone. They're pretty sure.
Well, sure, everybody got buried, but the records, obviously, the year 79. So you know a lot that happened back then. So that is your history lesson for today, boys and girls.
Good stuff.
Okay, we've got, you were asking about unemployment, and yes, we did see a surge for last month. Jobless claims jumped back above 1 million last week. Possible warning, the economy's comeback could be slowing as a new fiscal stimulus package stalled in Congress. And I think that's pretty much dead from what I've been reading.
Yeah,
They're
I think so.
drawing lines in the sand, and there's a big gap, and I don't think that's going to change. So
yeah.
A couple of things on this. I think we did have an uptick in COVID, so they had to reclose. So I think that caused a jump to some degree. And I think it's not going to be like turning on a faucet. I think. You look at our Grand Canyon trip. The last time we went, a number of years ago, there was not an empty seat on the train.
Right.
And it was shoulder to shoulder at the canyon just to get to the edge to view it. This time, we had about 12 people on the whole car. We each had our own bench seat to ourselves and plenty extra.
There wasn't 20 people on our car.
Yeah, it was really low. And the Grand Canyon was like having the place to ourselves. There wasn't anybody around. So I think this is going to be a slow back to normal. It's not going to be just turn it back on again. So I think that's going to continue to drag on the unemployment a little bit. The Fed minutes released last week from July 28th through 29th, the meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee, members voted to keep short-term interest rates near zero. Yay. The group also discussed reaching specific targets on unemployment and inflation before raising rates. So I think the rates that we're seeing from the Fed are going to stay that way for the foreseeable future, probably all the way through 2021, I would think. With our recent housing shortage, not surprisingly, construction has surged. Residential construction soared in July with both permits and starts increasing from their June pace by double digits. Wow. And topping 2019 numbers for the same period. And remember, 2019 was a record year. Permits increased 18.3% to 1.38 million units. We need way more homes than that, but boy, that's good to see that they're at least at record pace. So sales of previously owned homes leapt 24.7%. Wow, that's jaw-dropping.
That's huge.
Yeah, between June and July, in a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 5.86 million. So that's going to be
we talked about pent-up demand. Remember back a few months ago, we were talking about pent-up demand and what that was going to do. Well, that's what it did. It leapt up the numbers for June and July. Basically, what would normally be our spring and maybe some of summer was all summer.
Right.
So, the numbers had to, the time had to be made up for.
Yep, everything just got pushed. Summer 2020 is the new spring. I remember saying that back.
Yep, we did.
At the beginning of summer.
It was,
Okay, a little disturbing here. Lumber prices are skyrocketing. Rising softwood lumber price added an additional cost of $28,765 for builders to construct an average new family home as of August 14th.
$28,000?
Nearly double the cost April 17th. So we're really facing a lumber shortage right now. So if you're out looking for a new home and you have an old price sheet, take that into account. Okay, so we talked about a bit of a money grab by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac last week due to an adverse market fee. Well, lo and behold, there was a lot of pushback, and it is getting postponed until December. And hopefully it gets postponed forever, and we never hear about it. They were going to add 0.5% to every fee. They were going to tack on to every refi.
That's right. We had a little error in the video last time. I thought it was 1.5%.
Oh, yeah. You said 1.5.
So just know it's 0.5.
And it's not new loans. It's only for refis. But a lot of people were taking advantage of that refi, and they were getting dinged with that 0.5. So that got kiboshed.
Right.
So yay for that.
That's good. Yeah. And it was only Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Yeah.
Secondary markets.
Secondary markets. Yep.
All right, needless to say, July home sales were indeed higher than any other in the past 13 years. No question, home buying demand is strong. But as you alluded to, a vast amount of demand from previous months was pulled forward into July. So these numbers are a little out of whack because of what we're going through in this crazy year of 2020.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
So
thank you for that update.
Yep, you're welcome. I actually have some data directly for 85383, which is, I don't always get a chance to pull this, so I pulled this directly. Current active listings, 245, and that's a big zip code, so that's not very many homes, but that's what it is, 245, and we have 195 pending. So we have almost as many pending as we do active.
Yeah,
so we have like 5 weeks of inventory.
Wow, and check out that median home price.
Yeah, medium list price, $449,950.
Well, that kind of goes along with the 85383 becoming a hot real estate market for luxury homes.
That's definitely driving that median home price up.
Yep. You ready for me to cover that, or you need me to?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
The zip code, which is home to high-end communities such as West Wing, Cantera Gates, Vista Montana, I think it's Montana, and Blackstone, has been flowering into a home luxury development for recent years. So that's interesting. Our home prices are definitely rising. Median home pricing right now is $449,000.
Yeah, and actually Vistancia, with the low inventory, the prices are definitely going up there, and you'd certainly have to roll Trilogy into that number too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we've seen definitely listing prices rising there as well.
We actually have a couple of $1 million homes listed now out in Trilogy. So
we knew that was coming though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So that comes out to, with these home value increases in 85383, it's about $14 a square foot. So that's quite a bit.
Increase, yeah.
And then, but it hasn't stopped homes from selling because closed deals have increased by 35% from last year. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And they're selling faster. Homes are selling 11 days faster than this time last year.
Wow.
So, but again, that has to do with things getting pushed forward. We're getting closer to the start of school. People are accelerating, you know, how fast they need to get into their homes. So.
Yep.
Okay, so availability of homes in the area. Vistancia Village sitting at 14.
Woo.
Not very many. Trilogy at Vistancia up a tick. They're at 40. I think they were at 38. Somewhere in there last week, 39.
Yeah.
Sun City Grand still hovering at that 80 mark. They're at 78. For the entire city of Peoria, we have 277. I remember a few weeks ago we were at 263, so it's actually higher, but it's still not very many homes.
Right. Okay.
Mortgage rates are still just beautiful. 30-year, 2.875%. Historically low.
Yeah.
A 15-year, 2.375. Holy moly.
Wow, 2.3.
And then a VA holding steady at 2.375 as well.
Wow.
So it is a great time to buy a home.
Time to buy. Yeah.
These rates are just amazing. So
for sure.
And with this low inventory, we are on the lookout for homes for our buyers. So Julia has got a wish list for anybody thinking of selling their home out there. Why don't you go ahead and tell them what we're looking for?
Yeah, we'll kind of go off of you started with Vistancia. There's only 14 homes available. We have a couple buyers looking for Vistancia homes, single level. One is looking for single level, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage. Makes it a little tougher.
Yep.
Large lot with a pool.
Those can be tough.
So that kind of makes it a little tougher. But if you've got one, let us know. Another buyer is looking for a 4-bedroom with a pool. And this one can be within Vistancia or it can be within Peoria. They just want the Peoria schools. So that's Vistancia needs Trilogy, 3-bedroom home with a pool. And they're looking for a true 3-bedroom. Trilogy, by and large, is
typically
2-bedroom with a den, maybe.
Probably 65% of the homes are going to be 2-bedroom, 2-bath, or 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath. So.
Another buyer that we have is looking for a Serenitas model with casita, So Renatas model is what, 2,100 with the casita. It's 2,300.
2,334 with a casita, normally 2,107, and that'll make that a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So there's another buyer looking for
another
a 3-bedroom.
3-bedroom, yeah.
Yeah.
Another buyer's looking for medium square foot home, like a Nice model.
1925 square feet.
1925, yeah. And that is a 3-bed or 2-bedroom with a den.
Right.
And the den can be open or with doors on that model, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another buyer is looking for a larger home with pool on a view lot.
So that could be on the golf course, on the wash, back into common area.
Yeah, they're not. That one's not overly picky about what they're going to view, but they don't want.
They don't want to look into the back of somebody else's house.
Right.
So.
Last but not least, Stellari on the golf course. Nice big home
boy, 3,096 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. That's one of the biggest homes that they make out in Trilogy. So
outside of this area, we do have buyers searching for various homes in Sun City West, and then another one is looking for Southwest Valley, such as West Park, that's in Buckeye, and then Goodyear neighborhoods, or even Litchfield Park.
Yeah.
So
south.
Family home with a pool. So it's kind of a growing family, and you want a larger home with a pool. Solar would be a bonus.
Always.
Always. Yeah. When you talk about 2-story homes here in the valley, solar helps a lot with those energy bills. What was our energy bill this month? $41.
$41.
Woo!
And it was a record. Yeah. The hottest summer in history in Arizona, ever recorded in Arizona. Yeah.
And we work from home, so we keep the air conditioning down to about 78, especially when in that back office it gets hot.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
There you go.
Solar's a great deal in Arizona. 335 days a year of sunshine.
If you go through Sunrun, we can get you a discount and get you a credit. So
yeah, that's right. We get a little referral bonus, which we'll pass on to you.
We just pass on to you, yeah. So.
Okay, that's all we've got for you this week. Any questions, feel free to give us a call, reach out via text, email, social media.
Like, subscribe here, and then follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Right there.
Okay, that's all for now, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
Okay, sounds good. Speaking of pandemic effects on life, mall owners are bringing retailers into pop-up open-air outdoor areas in hopes that sellers will return. Nobody wants to get out in public places.
But nobody wants to go to a mall. They're tearing them all down.
The other thing that I found interesting was in AARP magazine, the August-September issue.
I didn't know you were old enough to be a member of AARP.
I'm not.
Well, how did you get the magazine?
My husband is.
Whose name's in it?
Yours.
Oh, and it said Florence.
Nope. Right back up in 2012. By February 2020, it had surpassed its pre-bust high by 16.6%.
Okay, don't run her on too long. Their eyes will start glazing over.
Okay. Well, do you like any part of that? I mean...
Well, heck. I don't understand that article. How about a little good news? Businesses are closing.
They're just saying that it's going to fall some, but don't worry, it'll recover.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
I didn't get any good news on that.
We don't want good news.
Okay. When you were trimming my eyebrows, you said, "Oh crap."
Don't worry about it. Don't look too close. Don't look too close.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. You can't see anything. Only I know where it is.
All right. Are you ready? Hi, it's Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Rethink Real Estate with another exciting episode
so happy to be here.
Real Estate Updates. I wasn't done saying my spiel yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Don't forget these guys.
Yeah, I did. I said rethink. You were too busy interrupting me.
Excuse me.